Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty features remedies for inner healing and outer beauty. Real-time conversations with sisters in the Hebrew Israelite community, focused on healing our spirit, mind, and body, which will contribute to the healing of our nation as a whole. Sip a cup of tea, wear your favorite turban, tee, or tunic, and enjoy Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty. Shebrew Royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit, love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness, temperance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew Royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit. Shebrew Royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit, love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness, temperance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew Royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit.
Shalawam, 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 sisters. Shalawam Ahchwathyam. Come on in, come on in. I see some of you are already here. Bright and early. Shalawam. Come on in, come on in. Sister Dara, good to see you. Shalawam, shalawam. Come on in, Shebrews, with your beautiful royal selves. Shalawam Ahchwathyam. Shalawam. Hi, beautiful. Hi. So good to see you all. Come on in. As you come in, please do me a favor. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let everyone know that we are here. We are here and we are live. Yes, we have an incredible show. We have an incredible show tonight. As usual, Sister Johnny, I see you in the background there, waiting to come in. Shalawam, shalawam. So good to see you. So good to see you all. Come on in. Come on in. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in because I know this is going to be a pretty exciting show. And I am expecting a few sisters to come on and join me on the panel tonight. So this is really exciting. I am going to have some sisters on the panel with me tonight. And I just can't wait to get started. I can't wait to get started. So let us go ahead and get this royal tea party started. So before I go any further, as we do every time we meet here on Sunday, what is the first thing that we do? The first thing that we do is give a big shout out, a praise to the Almighty. AHAYAH, AHAYAH, I am that I am, the God of the Hebrews and the Shebrews, in the name of His Son YASHAYA, HaMashiach, or Christ, as the world knows him. We have to give a shout out to the Most High for bringing us together again, another Sunday, another week. So that's where we start off. So I am your hostess, Qala Yakachaa, and I humbly thank you for joining me on this broadcast today. We have so much to delve into tonight. So let's talk about your week. I pray that you all had a blessed and marvelous week, because I did. I had an amazing week. I certainly did, and I am so excited about this show tonight. Shalawam, Sister Jeanette. Shalawam, so good to see you all. Yes, let us get this royal tea party started. Let me start off with our disclaimers. Let's get all of the housekeeping stuff out of the way so that we can move forward and jump right into tonight's broadcast. So, like I said, before moving forward in this discussion, let us talk about what this channel is not. So, Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. We get it. We understand. We don't expect it to be. However, if you happen upon this channel and you realize that we're just not your cup of tea, you don't agree with our lifestyle, our belief, that's okay also. I encourage you to just keep searching YouTube, and I am quite sure that you will find your perfect cup of tea and your perfect flavor. So you owe that to yourself. So I encourage you to just keep searching. However, please do not leave any insults or derogatory statements in the comment box, because that would be distasteful. We would really appreciate that, and we thank you in advance. Also, although I am a certified physician assistant, corporate health and wellness coach, and a certified functional nutrition informed professional, and I will be touching on topics of health and wellness on my broadcasts, such as tonight. We will not be utilizing this platform to diagnose or treat anyone's illnesses. If you are experiencing any medical problems whatsoever, please consult your healthcare practitioner. Also, the views that you will hear on this channel are the views of myself, my guests, my co-host, and not those of any particular church or organization. One more thing, if you would like to be a guest on Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty, please send me an email to shebrewroyaltybiz@gmail.com and include a brief description of your business, your product or service that you provide, or a topic that you are interested in co-hosting. And I will put that information right up here on the banner for you. There it is, shebrewroyaltybiz@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you and brainstorm on how we can collaborate to help heal and strengthen Shebrews throughout the four corners of the world, which will ultimately contribute to the healing of our nation as a whole. So please send me an email to shebrewroyaltybiz@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Also, I would like to introduce my sponsor, Orderly Fashion 144, where you can shop for custom trends, designs, accessories, and apparel for the dapper and chic. Visit www.orderlyfashion144.com today. And now I will share their information as well on the banner here. So Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty discount code for my guests is Qala15, Qala, my name, number 15, to receive 15% off your purchases. Free shipping will also populate on orders of $70 or more. Orderly Fashion 144 is also looking for fashion models that will purchase from the website, submit a full body legible picture of you wearing whatever apparel it is from the website, and you can receive up to 35% off your orders and one free item per month. In order to do so, you must order at least 3 items monthly from the website. For more information, please visit orderlyfashion144.com. Don't forget the discount code, which is Qala15. And you can also reach out to them via their email at info@orderlyfashion144.com. All right, let's now jump into My Guardian Doc. Let me pull their information up here for you. myguardiandoc.com. Let me get their information here for you. So it says here, imagine your doctor being your best friend. For just $27 per month, you'll receive a comprehensive package that includes medical guidance, on-demand urgent care, mental health guidance, primary care, and virtual second opinions and more. For just $27 per month for the entire family. Many of us, if we can avoid it, we avoid going into an urgent care or an ER if it's, if we don't have to. But sometimes we do need to seek some medical guidance. You can do so through myguardiandoc.com via telehealth. So this is one way to get care. So in order to get more information, you can visit the link that is below the description box for this video. And there's also a link where you can subscribe for coverage as well. Here we go. myguardiandoc.com. All right, let's see who is here. Who is here? All right, let us keep it moving. If you haven't already done so, please share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I hope that you're wearing your favorite turban, tee, tunic, or dress. That being said, let's sip some tea and have healthy talk. Let's get this royal tea party started. Let's do that. So sisters, talk to me. Tell me, what is your cup of tea? What is your cup of tea? Because tea time with Shebrew royalty it won't be tea time without tea, correct? What is your cup of tea? I am actually going to bring in Sister Johnny right now. And we are going to talk tea. Come on in. Shalawam sis. Can you hear me?
Shalawam, Sister Qala.
Shalawam.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you,
Can you hear
my
me?
dear. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes,
Can you hear
ma'am,
me,
I can.
sis? Oh, praises.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
good to see you. The water for joining me tonight. The water for joining
Good.
me tonight. Good to have you. Good to have you. And
It's good to be here.
let's talk. Oh my gosh, it really is. It really is good to be here. What a blessing. What a blessing.
ma'am.
So sis, my question to you is, what is your cup of tea tonight? Do you have a cup of tea right now?
Just 1 minute. Let me get it.
Is that Sister Patricia? Is that Sister Patricia? That says red clover and padako. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Sister Jeanette says I'll be doing roasted dandelion. All right, these, oh my goodness, so delicious. Sister Hab Karad says I am having toasted coconut with honey and ginger. Oh my goodness, y'all are so exotic. Oh my Yes, I am loving this. So, Sister Johnny, talk to me. What's your cup of tea tonight?
My cup of tea was I drank it earlier. I didn't know.
You drank it
I wasn't
earlier?
thinking.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking about the tea time at 7:30, so I drank it earlier.
That's
But
perfectly fine.
it was dandelion caramel nut.
One of my favorites.
It was very good, very good.
From Ticino.
Yes, ma'am, from Ticino.
Oh, right. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So I am also sticking with the Ticino brand of prebiotic teas.
Yes.
My flavor tonight is mocha mint. Mocha mint, and I'm having it, of course, with my favorite, some oat milk, and just a little drizzle of honey. So I chose this tea tonight because it's made, once again, with the dandelion and chicory root, which are both amazing prebiotics, like we talked about last week. One of the components necessary for gut health, which is what we've been focusing on for the entire month of March, and what we will be discussing tonight. So this tea is also caffeine-free and gluten-free. It's organic. And it is detoxifying because of both the chicory and the dandelion. So that's my cup of tea tonight. And as usual, I am going to show a video tonight on, last week I showed a video on the benefits of the chicory root. Tonight we're going to see the benefits of the dandelion. So let's do that. Let me bring up this video so we can see what the benefits are of dandelion. This video is by Dr. Axe.
Hey guys, Dr. Axe here, Doctor of Natural Medicine, founder of draxe.com. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the many health benefits of dandelion as well as dandelion tea. And this is actually a brand of Avita that I use oftentimes of dandelion root. I drink the tea on a regular basis. I also take it in supplement form. And dandelion is, actually I remember as a kid growing up and having dandelions in Ohio that we would play with and we pull out of the ground. And it's crazy to think that what we typically label as a weed can be one of nature's top healing foods, especially when it comes to boosting your body's own internal antioxidants and cleansing your liver, and by the way, supporting weight loss. And so to get into the benefits of dandelion, number one, it works as a diuretic. It is very high in certain vitamins and minerals. It is loaded with potassium. It's very high in calcium, as well as being very high in vitamin K. Okay, and so dandelion root, because it's so high in potassium, it works as a diuretic and helps you lose weight. So if you are struggling with fluid retention, and you know that's part of your weight issue, dandelion tea helps your body get rid of the extra fluid. If you struggle with cellulite, dandelion can help get rid of that extra fluid retention. Or with weight gain, dandelion acts as a diuretic. And for that reason, it's also very good for helping your body deal with chronic constipation. And so again, you need to get things moving in your body. Dandelion is absolutely one of the best. And whether you take it in capsule form or do it again as a tea on a regular basis, you do 1 cup of dandelion tea twice a day. And by the way, it has a great flavor. In fact, it is my favorite tea in terms of flavor there as well. So again, dandelion, delicious for that reason. Also, as I mentioned earlier, dandelion supports liver detoxification. And it does this through, it causes your body to produce a couple internal antioxidants, one of those being glutathione. And because of that, it supports your liver and detox. In fact, my top 2 herbs for liver detoxification are milk thistle and dandelion. They're the 2 most powerful at supporting the liver. So doing those on a regular basis, if you want to do a liver cleanse or detoxify the liver, dandelion is an absolute must on a regular basis. So this would also support fat digestion. You know, your liver's responsible for producing bile, which breaks down fat. So if you know you're not digesting fats very well, dandelion can also help that reason. And one of the warning signs you're not digesting fats well can be conditions like rosacea, also gallbladder issues. And so we know that dandelion helps with those things. Also, if you're struggling with heavy metal toxicity or heavy metal poisoning, we know dandelion, because it supports the liver, will also help in that capacity. The other thing, the other few things that dandelion is beneficial for, it's been shown to be effective in the treatment of type 2 diabetes and naturally balancing out your blood sugar levels. So if you struggle with low energy, or you know that your blood sugar is up and down, or you're diabetic and you need a natural remedy, then dandelion or drinking dandelion tea throughout your day is absolutely one of the best things you can do on a regular basis. And last but not least, with dandelion tea, it's also been shown to be very good for candida. If you struggle with candida, dandelion is another good bitter herb that helps with candida and supports your digestive tract, because it is a little bit more of a bitter herb there as well. So again, what I recommend is take dandelion in supplement form twice a day, or 1 glass of dandelion tea once to twice daily. Especially take this if you want to go through a quality liver detoxification program. Again, dandelion is one of the best. And by the way, if you want more details on how to use dandelion and the many benefits of dandelion root, I wrote an article about this on my website, drax.com. Just go to draxc.com or search Dr. Axe dandelion, and you'll see I wrote an article there going through all the benefits, as well as a few recipes I've incorporated with dandelion greens, dandelion tea, and some other great recipes I think you'll enjoy. And if you've enjoyed this video on the benefits of dandelion and dandelion tea, then hey, make sure you subscribe. I've got some other videos coming up soon on some other really powerful medicinal herbs you're going to love. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This has been myself, Dr. Axe, talking about the many benefits of dandelion and dandelion tea.
All right, that was quite informative, wasn't it? Wasn't that very informative? Sister Johnny, what do you think? Heavy metal detox, liver detox, weight loss, diuretic, helps with candida. Candida is a yeast infection, yeast overgrowth. So yes, very, very beneficial, very good for gut health, right? So yes, I am loving these teas. So once again, I'm also going to show the video again on the Ticino herbal coffees and teas for those that may have missed it last week, the video last week. Here's another video. These are Q&As, questions and answers, in regards to the brand that I'm talking about here, which is Ticino herbal coffees and teas. So let's take a look at this video as well. And once again, I am not being monetized. I'm not getting any money for giving this information. This is just such vital information that we need, especially considering what our topic for this month has been. And for me, these teas have been the best that I have found for me for their prebiotic benefits. So let's look at this video from Ticino. These are question and answers about their herbal teas and coffees.
Thanks everyone for your questions that came in from our stories post on frequently asked questions for Ticino. We're going to go through a bunch of them today, and hopefully this helps you all out. So the first one was how many milligrams per serving in our mushroom adaptogen blends. I got the reishi eleuthero here, for example. Reishi is the mushroom, eleuthero is the adaptogenic herb. The amount of milligrams listed here is per serving. So in this example, for the eleuthero root, we have 1,000 milligrams and 500 milligrams of the reishi. In the tea bags, it's a 6-gram serving. That's how many grams are in a tea bag. That is, it's 600 milligrams of the eleuthero and 300 milligrams of the reishi. And the reishi is a mycelium and a fruiting body blend. There's wonderful health benefits to both the mycelium, which is like the roots of the mushroom, as well as the mushroom itself, which is, well, we often think of as the fruiting body. Another question that came in. Can Ticino's herbal coffee all-purpose grind brew any way you make coffee? And the answer is yes. We designed Ticino to be brewable just like regular coffee grinds. This is an all-purpose grind here, and that means that it's a fine enough grind that you can use it in an espresso machine, but it's not so fine that you can't use it in a drip coffee maker or a French press, or a pour-over brewer, a Chemex, paper filter, any of the above. Next question. Is there caffeine content in Ticino's chocolate blends? All of them do have some cocoa powder, but no, there's no caffeine in them. And I know that sounds crazy because cacao has a little bit of caffeine in it. That's true. Because it's such a small amount, there's no traceable amount of caffeine that comes over from them. So in a serving, you have a little bit of cocoa powder to give a nod to that chocolatey flavor, but not enough to register any caffeine. Okay, next question, which we get all the time, is Ticino safe for pregnant or nursing mothers? And the quick answer is yes. That said, we are not doctors, and you should always consult your doctor if you're concerned about what you're putting in your body during pregnancy. Women have consumed chicory in a roasted beverage for centuries with no reported ill effects. Do your own research, but I can assure you from experience and talking to thousands of customers over my time at Ticino that consuming Ticino during pregnancy and breastfeeding is totally fine, and it's not going to pass on any kind of stimulants, obviously like coffee would from caffeine, to your baby. Does Ticino contain gluten? So this is a bit of a complex question because it depends on the flavor. All of our dandelion flavors, we replaced barley with dandelion root. There's no barley in any of our dandelion flavors, and they are certified gluten-free. 100% gluten-free. Don't have to worry about that at all. In the flavors that do have barley in them, what's interesting, gluten is not actually a water-soluble protein. Since you're brewing Ticino and then drinking the brewed liquid, and the grinds have been separated either by a tea bag or a paper filter or a mesh filter. But anyway, the grinds, they're not dissolvable like an instant. They would stay, in the filter. The brewed liquid actually is gluten-free. We've done independent laboratory tests on this. The liquid itself clocks in at less than 5 parts per million of gluten, which is the industry standard for something to be gluten-free. So all of our barley flavors do not claim to be gluten-free. You wouldn't want to bake with the grinds and then eat the grinds straight. Then you'd be getting the gluten, right? If you are extremely sensitive, and some people, I get that, just don't even want to touch something that has gluten in it, no problem. That's why we created the dandelion blends, and those were all certified gluten-free. Okay, that concludes the questions for today. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. Please send more our way. We want to be as transparent and informative as possible. And love getting questions from our customers and fans, followers, and all the above. So appreciate you listening today. Hopefully that was informative for you and learned something. And we look forward to hearing from you again soon. Thanks so much.
All right, so that was questions and answers in regards to the Ticino, teas and coffee. So for myself, I only drink the dandelion, the ones that are made from the dandelion, just because it doesn't have the barley in it, right? Because I am very, very gluten sensitive. So I stay away from those flavors that have the barley in it. What was your experience, Sister Johnny, with the Ticino? Because you started drinking it since our last show last week, correct?
Yes. I drank Ticino every day this past week, and I was surprised at how good it tastes. And I was able to adapt to it very easily. I haven't had coffee at all this week. Except this morning I did have 1 cup, but it still didn't taste like that tea. It was very good. I was very impressed.
The tea was much better, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. I think it's smoother. I think it just has just smooth, and it has such a delicious, like you said, just such a great flavor that for those who are struggling with detoxing from coffee, I think this is the best choice that I found, right? I used to drink coffee years ago, and because of it just didn't agree with me in so many ways, especially the gut and other things with the coffee. So, but I did like the taste of coffee. And so for me, this is definitely a much better choice, just because I don't have any of the side effects that I used to have with the coffee. And I still get that coffee flavor, but not as harsh as that coffee taste. So that's my take on it. But like I said, for those of you that are gluten sensitive, stick with the dandelion flavors. And there's, I think, 6 flavors that come under the dandelion root, and just stay away from the barley. But if you have no issues with gluten, then just try them all. They're so good. They're really good.
Well,
So,
Sister
yes,
Carla, can I
yes,
ask you
ma'am.
a question? Have you tried the Ticino coffee yet?
I did. The coffee has the barley.
Oh, okay.
And I used to wonder all the time, why is it that I can tolerate these teas so well, but every time I drink the coffee, and I didn't realize back then when I was drinking the coffee that it was the barley. I wasn't even putting 2 and 2 together at that point. That was causing me to have such stomach upset. And so I've since learned that the dandelion flavors of the teas are gluten-free, but the coffee has the barley in it, so it's not gluten-free. So I now stay away from the coffees themselves and just stick with the dandelion tea flavors. Yep. So like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're about to get started. And one thing is that I do not promote on social media, just on other social media platforms, because I don't have any other social media platforms. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Twitter, or I think Twitter has changed its name. Is that the one that's now X? I think so.
Yes.
I'm not on any social media. So I depend on my sisters. I depend on my sisters to share this channel with those on your social media accounts. Invite your sisters, your family, your friends to join us so that we can share this information. Because we are delving into all of these topics that basically we're aiming for lifestyle changes, right? Because many of us have realized that what we were doing in the past just wasn't working. To keep us healthy and for us to maintain that level of health that we need, especially in these times, right? There's so much going on, and we can't afford to live an unhealthy lifestyle. The more that we're able to accomplish that through natural means, the better, correct? And I know that there are many of us that may be taking medications or need medications for whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever health issues that you're dealing with. Even if that's the case, making these lifestyle changes can possibly help you to not need these medications anymore. So if we're able to live a more functional, healthy, happy life without medications, that's the goal. That's the goal, correct? I would think so. So let us embark on this journey together. Let us do that so that we are really able to take care of this temple that we have been blessed with by the Most High God, right? It's the only one that we will have while we're on this earth.
Right.
I mean, we can buy a new house when the house falls apart, right? We can buy a new car when the engine goes out. But can we just jump into another body?
No.
When this one falls apart?
No.
Nope. So we have to keep the maintenance up on this vessel that we have. Keep up the maintenance and keep it running in tip-top shape. Make sure, just like with your car, you want to put, good gas in your car for the life of the car, right? You want to make sure that you're having your tires checked and make sure that it has enough air in the tires, making sure that they're not going to blow out while you're on the freeway. So, right? So these are the things that we need to think about when we talk about our bodies. We have to make sure that we're putting the best ingredients in our bodies, as much as possible, organic. And if you know that, you're sensitive to certain things, then avoid it. Avoid these things. Listen to your body. Your body is constantly talking to you. It's constantly telling you, this isn't working for me. Or, yay, keep doing this because I really like this. This feels good. I'm functioning so much better when you're giving me this organic stuff, when you're feeding me more fruits and vegetables and so on. I feel better. The weight, the excess weight is falling off. I mean, listen to your body. It's talking to you. And respond to your body. Give it what it likes. I'm not talking about the flesh. If you know that your body likes a lot of sugar, but you notice that sugar isn't working really well for the body, then you need to shut the body up and tell it, look at here. You are not getting that because it's not good for you. So who was here for last week's show? Or who watched the recording after the show? I know you were here, Sister Johnny. Who else was here? Who else was here for last week's show? Sister Jeanette, I think you were here. Sister Adara, Sister Habkarad. Were you all here? And what did you think about, wasn't it super informative? Wasn't it really informative last week? I think it was. So we talked about the prebiotics and probiotics and the benefits and the sources of both, because we are on this path to gut health. And not because this is the last Sunday of this theme means that after today, we can just go back to what we were doing before, right? These are lifestyle changes that we are embarking on. So once we get started, sometimes we may fall off a bit, but always remember, you've got to come back. You've got to come back and make this a lifestyle change. And the videos are here. You can always come back and watch the videos later on to get back on track if you need to do so. Last week, we also decided that we would embark on making a homemade probiotic. And so tonight, Sister Adara says, unfortunately, I did not have an opportunity to see last week. So Sister Adara, last week we were talking about the prebiotics and probiotics, the prebiotics being the food for the gut bacteria, to help the healthy gut bacteria to multiply and to grow. And also the probiotics which are the supplemental gut bacteria that we need, such as the cultures that are in certain things such as kimchi and the fermented foods and the kombucha and so on. And even the yogurt that has the cultures in them for good, healthy gut health. So we talked about embarking on that, because many of us, myself, I can speak for myself, I had never made any probiotics. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity to really, step out and try that. And so my goal was to make kombucha for the first time, because I used to drink kombucha, a few years ago, and then I just kind of fell off the wagon, and because I was buying the kombucha, and to me, at the time I was like, gosh, this stuff is super expensive, right? Which it's really not. But I decided this time, just because of all of the good benefits of the kombucha, this time, instead of buying it, why not make it? So that was my goal. Sister Adara says, I am excited at the fact I was able to make homemade kimchi, and I've been eating on it often. Sister Adara, are you going to come on video and talk to us about your homemade kimchi? Are you going to do that? Because many of us, I still have not stepped out on the kimchi train yet. Let me just put it that way. I started off with the kombucha, and I want to talk about that. So let me know if you want to come on and just talk to us about your experience with the kimchi, how you make it, and let's talk about that. Let's talk about our experiences. So let's you know what? Let me go ahead and show just a picture of my kombucha and what I've been doing. So let's talk about my daily routine. So I've been making a very conscious effort to drink 1 cup of the prebiotic tea a day. So in the morning or later in the evening, it just so happens that today I had 2 cups. I had a cup this morning, and I'm having a cup right now of my prebiotic tea. And I'm telling you, my gut is I am already feeling the healing that's going on. Because although I had been drinking Ticino for quite a few years, I wasn't doing it on a regular basis. I was really rotating it through some of the other teas that I really like. But I decided this week to just stick with the Ticino prebiotic teas this week. And some days I actually drank 2 cups, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. And I struggle. I think that I mentioned this last week, that I deal with IBS. And so certain things just upset my stomach. And I've learned how to avoid these triggers. But that can be very, limiting. That can be very limiting, because there are certain things that I like. I like the taste of it, but my gut doesn't like what it does to it. So let's see. Sister Johnny said, do I need to stop my camera? Sister Johnny, no. You're fine right there. I'm bringing Sister Adara in, and I can actually bring in up to 10 people at a time. So you are perfectly fine right there, Sister Johnny. So here is Sister Adara. Sister Adara, Shalawam. Can you hear me okay? I can't hear you, Sister Adara. Is your mic off? Is your mic off? I can't hear you. It doesn't look like your mic is off. No, your mic isn't off. It's not turned off. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, sis. I wonder what's going on. Unplug your mic and plug it back up and see if that works. Okay. We'll see. She'll come back in. Just having some technical difficulties there. Sister Jeanette says, Khan says, I need to make kimchi too. I haven't tried it, but I really want to. We eat it often here. Yes, I really want to. And you know what? I am going to do that this week. I am going to do that this week. So I'm going to bring up some pictures of what I've been doing, my daily routine, what it looks like. So like I said, 1 or 2 cups of my prebiotic tea a day. I also make a delicious yogurt bowl. And I don't make the yogurt, but I use this cashew yogurt that has cultures in it. And I get this cashew yogurt from Trader Joe, and I'll show you a picture of that. And I make it with this bowl with the yogurt and berries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. And I also add bananas, and I top it with chia and flax seeds, and then just a drizzle of the organic raw honey. Let me just show you a picture of what this looks like, because this is so good for the gut, and then the antioxidant properties that come with this is so good. Let me just share. Let's see. Okay. So this is what my yogurt bowl looks like. So you can see we've got the strawberries, the blueberries, blackberries, chia and flaxseed, bananas, and under this is the yogurt. I'm going to show you what that yogurt looks like, but this is so delicious. And like I said, just a drizzle of honey on there, because the yogurt is unsweetened. But this sometimes is what my breakfast looks like, or I may have it for a snack during the day. But there's just so many health benefits of what's going on here with the omega-3 fatty acids, with the flax and chia seeds, and then the antioxidants in the berries. the bananas, you know, the fiber, the potassium, and then the yogurt with all of these beautiful cultures that come with it. Let me show you.
Looks good. It
Let
looks
me
good. It looks good.
Oh, the water, sis. It is. It's so delicious. It's so delicious. Sometimes I have that bowl piled all the way up to the top, especially when it's my breakfast bowl, because I want it to be filling, right? I want it to be filling. So Sister Royalties says, Shalawam sisters, kombucha is a staple in my household. My husband loves to drink it every day. It's so good for us. Love you all and pray that we can continue to grow in this walk together. All praises. Khan, sis. Khan, yes, I agree. I agree. The water for sharing that. Let's see, Sister Dara, you're here. How are we doing?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Shalawam.
Shalawam, sisters. Shalawam.
Shalawam. What was going on with the microphone there?
You know, I think because of phone, right when you pulled me in, I had a phone call.
Oh, okay.
And I think that might have interrupted it.
Yeah, that will do it.
I switched to my laptop just in case.
That will do it. Awesome. So Sister Zion says, "Oh my goodness, I want some of that right now." It's delicious. It is delicious. I'm gonna just show the yogurt real quick, and then I want to hear about your kimchi, Sister Adara. Give me just a moment here. All right. So I always like to share, you know, what I'm doing because, you know, this is what we're supposed to do. If we come across something that we know is good, we're supposed to share it with others, right? We're supposed to share it with our sisters, especially we're embarking on this journey together. So this is the Trader Joe's organic creamy cashew cultured yogurt alternative, because milk products, once again, this is something that my body doesn't like. So I have stayed away from dairy products for many, many years, right? So this is organic cashew cultured yogurt. It's called an alternative. It's made with coconut cream, and it is also really delicious, and it's unsweetened and plain. This is the ingredients right here. You can see it's organic cashews, water, organic coconut cream, organic coconut water, organic tapioca starch, organic, it says guar gum, pectin, agar, live active cultures, which is what we need for gut health. So it contains cashew and coconut. So if you're sensitive to any of those, then, you know, you'll want to stay away from it. But otherwise, this is my yogurt of choice, and it's from Trader Joe's. All right. So, Sister Adara, talk to me about this kimchi stuff. Let's have a conversation. I want to know about this kimchi.
Well, you know, I got to give this quick background. So
okay.
when I was in college, I went to Humboldt. So I had two roommates, Kim, who's a Korean, and Michelle, who's Issachar. And
okay.
So Kim, she always made kimchi. Always, every week she was making kimchi. And I had to call her Kimchi Wa. So I'm not gonna tell you how many decades ago that was. So now we fast forward. So we actually hooked back up, me and the two. So we like three peas in a pod. And so we had made plans to spend the night at Michelle's house. And the whole plan was to make the homemade kimchi and have Kim show us how to do it.
Oh,
so
how awesome is that?
Yeah, it was really nice. So, Michelle, she had bought like the 64-ounce mason jars, which you guys, they have them at Target. So you can get 6 64-ounce mason jars for $16.
Oh, okay.
$16. I mean, that's a good deal.
That's a great deal.
Yeah. So then first you have to and then another thing is we went to a Korean market called H Mart, an excellent market. I'm talking about the celery was 59 cents.
And where is this?
They all over, but they're like they're in the Korean towns, where the Koreans frequent. That's where they're
okay. So it's like a chain.
It's a chain because
okay.
Yes, it's a chain. They're not everywhere, but they are around.
Okay.
I mean, the stuff is fresh. The prices are wonderful. So we went to Kmart, which, me and Michelle was having a ball because we was going up and down all the aisles and stuff. And so we got the Napa cabbage.
Okay.
And then this red pepper. It's a red pepper powder that they use. And, the carrots, the celery, garlic, green onions, and lemon. And so they brine it, so, you wash it up really good. And then they quartered it, but they leave it attached to the stock. So you quarter it, then leave it attached to the stock. So, you have like the long leaves. And you put it in a big bowl and submerge it in the coarse salt overnight.
Okay.
And then after that, you rinse it off, and they start mixing all the stuff within the leaves and in between, and they just start stuffing it into the jar. And it's written down somewhere, so I'm actually going by memory. And we did this like a month and a half ago.
Okay.
And then it takes 2 weeks. So you put it in the refrigerator for 2 weeks. And then you have to leave the lid cracked open.
Okay.
Otherwise, the pressure will make it pop. It could get a mess. So fortunately I didn't have to, no mess
because of the gases.
Yeah.
For the fermentation.
Yeah. And so after 2 weeks, crack that bad boy open. And I was excited, because it was like late at night, and I was like, I need to taste some right now. So I scrambled up an egg and put that kimchi with the egg, and it was delicious. But right now I just eat it straight out the jar. I just cut some off and chop it up and just eat it.
Wow.
I like stuff like that. You can taste the acidity in it too. But
so I like that. It sounds simple enough. It
It pretty much is.
The fridge does all the work.
Yeah. The most tedious part is cutting the sticks. So, we cut the carrots into little like matchsticks. Everything is cut into matchsticks. And, it just kind of layered in there so that, all parts. Yeah.
Okay.
On the line. Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's okay. No worries.
But I liked it. I want to continue to do it.
Okay, Sister Johnny, jump in at any time. So yeah, that sounds. That's going to be. Go ahead.
I was wanting to know if she could post a recipe.
Yeah, I'll try to do that.
Oh,
I'll work on that right now.
That'll be
I gotta get
great.
this.
The
It
water.
sounds
The
good
water.
It is.
because
It's,
I like
water.
eggs. It sounds good.
yes. Yes.
You know, I never thought about kombucha and kombucha's on my brain, kimchi and eggs. I never thought about that combination. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Okay.
delicious.
Wow. Okay. So last week I cheated with the kombucha. Let me there's a sharp noise going on.
I'm
there.
sorry. I'm muting right.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know what that was. But like I said, I cheated last week, right? And I showed you, I let you all know that I was going to cheat. I bought a kombucha brewing starter kit. So this is how I made my kombucha this week. So this kit, it includes, I'm going to read it here, organic live kombucha SCOBY. And the SCOBY is the symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. And it says it's a hand-selected pellicle with 12 fluid ounces of mature active starter tea. Our starter tea is carefully aged to ensure a healthy and successful brew. It has organic brewing supplies for your first gallon batch. So it's USDA certified organic original kombucha tea blend and organic cane sugar. And this is what comes with the kit. 1 gallon printed glass jar, and the glass is the ideal material for brewing kombucha. Not only is it easy to clean, but the clear glass makes it fun to watch as your fermentation progresses. Printed with a brew notes section to conveniently keep track of your brew at a glance. And then it has a breathable cloth to cover the opening of the jar. And it says kombucha needs to breathe to undergo the full fermentation, but it's also critical to keep bugs out of your brew. The best solution for this is a natural unbleached fabric. A rubber band is included to secure the cloth over the opening. And I'm going to show you a picture of my kombucha, because at the stage that it's at right now, I can't move it. It's supposed to sit in that location for 7 days without being bothered and without being moved. And then it also has an acid range pH test strip. And testing the pH ensures that your kombucha brew is safe for you and your family. It also provides milestones for the progress of your brew, allowing you to measure your desired tartness. And then it has an adhesive temperature strip. Brewing outside the proper temperature range is the #1 mistake for new kombucha brewers. This strip sticks right to the side of the jar and allows you to monitor the environment of your brew. And then it has detailed instructions for your success. Our mission is your success, and we are here to assist at any point along the way. Reach out to our support team. If you have any questions, we are here and happy to help. So that's my kombucha brewing starter kit, and it's from fermentaholics.com. And once again, this is USDA organic. Let me show you a picture of what's going on with my kombucha right now. The first day when I made it, and then what it looked like last night. So give me just a second. So this was my kombucha right after it was made. Right after it was made. So you see it's still kind of clear. I don't know if you can see right in here. This is that culture. It's the SCOBY. That's right there. That's floating on top. So this is what it looked like. And this was last night. You can see it's a little bit more cloudy. You can see some of the cultures here. And then also on the top, there's a film right there. So it is fermenting really well. Fermenting really well. So yeah, and then tomorrow I'm supposed to test it and see where it's at as far as the pH. And I think it's 2 weeks, just like the kimchi. This takes 2 weeks or so for the proper fermentation and for it to be ready for consumption. So that is that's what my kombucha looks like. So Sister Dara says, I'm excited at the fact that I was able to make homemade kimchi. Okay, well, we've already read that already. Yes. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll down. Here we go.
I do have another comment, though.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm so super excited that sourdough bread is a probiotic.
It is.
Yep, and that's actually the only kind of bread I actually eat anyway. But I recently started buying my unbleached flour and stuff from Janie Mills, you know, because it's a better quality. And I got a book. Where's my book at? I got me a book. I don't know if you can see it. Artisan sourdough, because I'm gonna make my own sourdough bread. I'm tired of paying a lot of money on sourdough bread, and it'd be inferior.
It's sour.
Huh?
It's sour.
So yeah, I'm gonna make my own bread. I'm gonna make my own pizza. I bought me a pizza stone.
Okay.
And I want to make the English muffin, a sourdough English muffin. So
that would
those
be
are
interesting.
my projects that, you know, I want to embark on.
Awesome. Well, since Feast of Unleavened Bread, I've kind of decided that no leaven for me. Although I did break that one day. And I had pizza. But outside of that, I haven't bought any bread. I've been doing this flatbread thing and without any leavening. And I think I'm going to stick with that for a while. So instead of sandwiches, I'm doing more of the what do you call it? Where you just like not so much a pita. Oh my gosh.
Tortilla?
Yeah, more like a tortilla. The gluten-free. And that's what I'm using. Just a flat, very, very thin. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Because bread, you know, when I eat bread, it just feels so puffy inside of me. And I felt so good. After Feast of Unleavened Bread. I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. And I just wanted to stretch that out just a little bit longer. And we'll see how long this lasts. But usually when I go on a change like this, I tend to stick with it. So I want to see where this goes with me as far as the bread is concerned, because before this I wasn't really big on bread anyway. I wasn't the person that had to have bread, you know, even every day, or every couple of days. So I think that this is going to stick with me for a while, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, we're just gonna roll with the flow. Sister Jeanette says, Khan says, that's awesome. Let's see. About 8 bottles going on the second fermentation, strawberry and blueberry flavor. All right. So, Sister Jeanette, are you going to come on and talk about that? Because that's what I want to do. I want to add now flavors to my kombucha. But I'm a baby here when it comes to the fermentation thing and making the kombucha. So I'm taking it one little step at a time. So if you have some tips for us, I would really appreciate it. So I'm going to show this video, and it's 15 reasons to drink kombucha daily. For those of you out there that may be wondering, what's the big deal about kombucha? What's the big deal? Oh, Sister Jeanette says having dinner. Okay, no worries. We're going to go ahead and watch this video on 15 reasons to drink kombucha daily and get these amazing health benefits. And this video is by Horizons Health. Let us watch this video. Why do we need kombucha? Well, we may not need it, but why would we want to drink kombucha? Here we go. 15 reasons to drink kombucha. Fair use. And
15 reasons to drink kombucha daily and get these amazing health benefits. Kombucha is a well-fermented tea that has been consumed for thousands of years. It is made from black or green tea, sweetened with sugar, and fermented by bacteria and yeast symbiotic culture. But what is behind the refreshing taste of this drink? Is kombucha as healthy as everyone says it is? In today's video, we will share with you the 15 impressive health benefits of kombucha. Number 1, kombucha helps protect against cancer. Cancer is one of the world's major leading causes of death, causing uncontrolled cell growth and cell mutation. Research has shown that kombucha helps in preventing cancerous cells and cell mutation due to its polyphenols and antioxidant content. The polyphenols inhibit cell mutation, growth of cancers, and kill them on contact. Therefore, it is not magic that tea drinkers are much less likely to develop various cancers. Number 2, it contributes vitamins and minerals. Kombucha is embedded with B vitamins like B1, B2, B6, and vitamin B12, which are very important for maintaining and producing new healthy cells. Kombucha contains many essential minerals, namely copper, zinc, iron, and manganese. Copper and zinc are very known to be very important for immunity and enzymatic reactions, whereas iron is needed by hemoglobin to pass oxygen within the bloodstream. It's important to note that since every batch of kombucha is different, the nutrient content would vary with respect to the type of sugar and water quality. Do you find this video interesting so far? Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Number 3, it is rich in probiotics. Our gut is lined with roughly trillions of microbes. Our bodies contain more bacterial cells than human cells. The trillions of bacteria in our gut can either be bad bacteria or good bacteria. Probiotics are the good bacteria that regenerate in our gut by reproducing and keeping the bad ones in check. During the fermentation process, more microorganisms are reproduced, and the result is a drink with properties of lactic acid, acetic, and other constituents known to have a probiotic action. This benefit is way too much beyond measure. From mental health to immunity, our gut bacteria is recognized as having an indispensable effect on every part of our body. Number 4, kombucha improves digestion. Foods that undergo a natural fermentation process exhibit probiotic properties, and eating these foods brings benefits like improved digestion. Kombucha is fermented with a live colony of yeast and bacteria. Therefore, it works as a probiotic by providing relief from various abdominal disorders like diarrhea and chronic constipation. Moreover, kombucha contains living microorganisms that can benefit your digestive system. The organisms can settle in the intestine and reduce the growth of unwanted bacteria. Kombucha also contains organic acids such as lactic acid and acetic acid, which can also positively affect digestion. This makes it easier for the body to absorb the full nutrient content from food. In addition, pathogenic germs rarely feel at home in an acidic environment. This can be very indispensable for your health. Number 5, it aids weight loss. Kombucha helps to lose weight majorly because it controls appetite. The probiotics contained in kombucha can produce leptin and insulin hormones related to satiety. Therefore, by consuming kombucha, it's possible that you will not feel too much hunger even when you reduce your diet. Moreover, kombucha is a nice option for you if you enjoy taking juice or soda, but are looking for a drink with fewer sugars and fewer calories to maintain or lose weight. Sugar contains many calories, and if consumed in excess, there's a risk of excess storage in the body, which can lead to weight gain. Uniquely, kombucha also helps inhibit fat storage in the body and therefore helps prevent fat from accumulating in a different part of the body and speeds up metabolism. Number 6, it enhances better joints. Do you have joint damage? Kombucha can help. Being packed with glucosamines, kombucha helps in preserving collagen and preventing arthritis pain. Glucosamines help the body rapidly produce hyaluronic acid, which majorly prevents arthritic pain, protects the cartilage, tissue, muscles, and lowers the taste of inflammation. This hyaluronic acid is a known collagen supporter and can preserve collagen. In addition, the preservation of collagen also helps reduce wrinkles on the skin and makes the skin soft and plump. Number 7, it helps to detox the body. Our livers work hard day and night to cleanse our bodies, getting rid of toxic substances we take in from our environments and from the air and the food we consume. Kombucha has been proved to protect the liver and help in stimulating its detoxification process. Kombucha has a dominant ability to detoxify and even resist toxins in liver cells. A study published in Pathophysiology showed that liver cells protected by kombucha are not oxidatively damaged when exposed to toxins and maintain normal physiological functions. Researchers found that this may be due to the antioxidant nature of kombucha, and liver disease is closely related to oxidative adversity, so kombucha may help fight liver disease. Number 8, it strengthens the immune system. Fermented foods and drinks naturally boost the body's immunity. Our immune system depends on our intestinal health, and fermented foods provide the good bacteria our intestines need. Also, kombucha is rich in antioxidants, which help boost immunity. Even with the exceptions of the antioxidants, the probiotics and the vitamin C contents of kombucha seem to be very strong in protecting our immune system from inflammation, cell damage, and total breaking down of our immune system. Number 9, it contains antioxidants. As we all know, antioxidants help us fight reactive molecules and free radicals that can damage our body cells. Kombucha prepared with green tea acquires many of the beneficial properties of this type of tea, rich in antioxidant polyphenols. Polyphenols are important phytochemicals that have antioxidant properties. These bioactive compounds have benefits in lowering cholesterol and blood pressure, which are risk factors for the development of cardiovascular disease. Kombucha strengthens the immune system. As a probiotic drink with an antioxidant action, rich in vitamins C, K, and B complex, it is an excellent supplement for anyone following a detoxifying diet. In addition, it helps the body's immunity, making it less susceptible to disease. Finally, its intake improves nutrient absorption and wages war against the action of free radicals against premature aging. Recent studies also indicate that kombucha can bind and promote the elimination of toxic molecules such as heavy metals. Number 10, kombucha can provide the benefits of green tea. Green tea is one of the most nutritional beverages on the planet. This is because green tea contains many biologically active compounds such as polyphenols, which act as powerful antioxidants in the body. Kombucha made from green tea conserves many of the same herbal compounds and may have the same benefits. Studies have shown that regular consumption of green tea can increase the number of calories you burn, reduce belly fat, improve cholesterol levels, help blood sugar control, and more. Number 11, it helps control type 2 diabetes. This type of diabetes is distinguished by high blood sugar levels and insulin resistance. It is an increasingly frequent problem in today's society and has been aggravated in recent decades due to the mass consumption of soft drinks and other harmful foods. However, healthier lifestyles and alternatives to sugary drinks are starting to appear more and more, with kombucha being considered a healthy substitute for soft drinks. Recent studies with rats demonstrate that the administration of balanced kombuchas and natural fermentation induces regenerative effects on the functioning of the liver and kidney in diabetic research models. A retrospective study of nearly 300,000 people found that people who drank green tea had an 18% lower risk of developing diabetes. Number 12, it helps reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation is implicated in every health problem, including heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, allergies, and respiratory illnesses, such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Kombucha is not a first-line choice for treating a chronic condition, but it can accompany your healthy diet and medication regimen. This is because the teas used to make the liquid contain polyphenols, which are antioxidants lowering inflammation in the body. Number 13, it acts as an antibacterial agent. One of the main things produced during the fermentation process of kombucha is acetic acid. According to studies, acetic acid and polyphenols in tea can kill potential microorganisms. Apart from acetic acid, it is also rich in vinegar. Like the polyphenols in tea, acetic acid can kill many potentially dangerous microorganisms. Kombucha made from black or green tea seems to have powerful antibacterial properties, especially against bacteria that cause infections. These antibacterial effects hinder the production of unwanted bacteria and yeasts, but will not affect the beneficial probiotics and yeasts in the fermentation of kombucha. Number 14, it aids mood enhancement. Drinking kombucha can help in lifting you out of feeling sadness and hopelessness. This is because kombucha induces the secretion of feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin, which help make you happy. Kombucha plays a crucial role in maintaining your mental well-being and helping your mind be more positive. According to scientific research, probiotics are also very effective in treating people with autism and depression. After drinking kombucha, many people report that they feel that their body is more relaxed and their sleep quality has improved. Because of the rich nutrients in kombucha, they are helping you repair weak links in your body, allowing you to have beauty from the inside out. Good mood! Number 15, it keeps you energized. Kombucha has been recognized to give people a great energy boost, and this is a result of iron formation that occurs from the tea during the fermentation process. Kombucha contains a small amount of caffeine alongside vitamin B, and they're both known to naturally provide energy for the body. Interestingly, kombucha is also a better option compared to soda. Soda will give you energy, but you will feel a huge crash of energy due to the high amount of sugar it contains. On the contrary, kombucha contains less sugar than soda. Therefore, it will provide you with adequate energy that will last longer. Many people believe that kombucha helps treat all kinds of chronic health conditions. Note that human studies on the benefits of kombucha are few. On the other hand, the benefits of tea and probiotics found in kombucha have been amply demonstrated. Kombucha consumption also advantageously replaces soda because of its very low sugar content. If you decide to try homemade kombucha, make sure it is well prepared. If it turns out to be contaminated, it can do more harm than good. Will you start drinking kombucha after watching this video? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy.
Yeah, that was another powerhouse video, wasn't it? So much information. What do you think about the kombucha? Sister Johnny, what do you think?
I think it was wonderful. I used to buy kombucha all the time, different flavors, and I hadn't bought any in a while since before my husband passed away in 2019. But looking at your video last day, I was in the store the other day and I bought a bottle, and I didn't have my glasses on and I didn't read what was on the label until I got home. it says Buddhist kombucha. Bring out the Buddhist in you. So I said, Buddhist kombucha.
Heaven
I didn't have my
forbid.
glasses. Yes. So I opened it up and drank a little of it. It didn't taste all that great. So I poured it down the sink and emptied the bottle and put it in the trash because it said Buddhist. But I'm going to try making my own.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan. I think some of the kombuchas out there some of them are high in sugar. So definitely look at what's on the label, and you want to make sure that it's, once again, organic, right? That the teas that they're using are organic. And that's why I am really looking at us learning how to make these things ourselves, so we have control on what ingredients are being used, right?
Well,
so
let me ask you a question. On the kombucha that I was buying, it was the Synergy brand, and it said that it contains 5% alcohol. So did you put alcohol in yours?
No, I think that's because of the fermentation process. That's because of the fermentation. It's not like they're pouring alcohol in there, but because of the process that it goes through, and it causes exactly. It makes
it naturally.
Alcohol naturally.
Okay.
Yep.
And also I wanted to comment on Adara. She said she's gonna make her own sourdough bread. Well, I bake my own bread now, but I haven't tried making sourdough bread yet. But that's gonna be my next project.
Good.
I love to bake bread.
Okay.
Homemade bread.
Okay.
I make homemade biscuits, my pancakes, my waffles. I make them from scratch.
Where do you get your flour from?
It's a health food store called Village Foods. They have the flour called oh my goodness. What is the name of that flour? I use it all the time, but just bought her.
That's okay.
Now that's way Satan works with me. Let me go get it right quick.
But Sister Adara, you and I talked about that, right? About getting the mill to start, milling our own flour.
Yeah,
Did you get the mill already?
I already have all that. I have the mill.
You did say that, yes.
Yeah, but that's for that's survival.
Right. And we were talking about the one, the woman whose video I watched. No, it was actually on her website. She has a hand mill for, she says, in emergency situations, and then she has an electric. So I'm actually looking at that, and I'm trying to think of the flour that she was talking about as well. Do you remember the flour?
I don't.
And it's for those who have, it's not considered gluten-free, but the gluten content is so low that people who are gluten intolerant can usually tolerate it.
It's called,
and that with sourdough bread, for people who are have problem with gluten, sourdough bread is the one that makes that. I've read about it. I can't say verbatim, but those who can't take gluten, sourdough bread would be the one that you can't
because of the probiotics in there.
Yeah.
What was that one, Sister Johnny?
Jovial Einkorn.
That is
Jovial
it.
Einkorn.
Einkorn. That's it. The Einkorn. But she recommend that you mill it yourself, just because what she and that's another show that I'm planning on doing. It's about the breads and the flour and so on. But what she was recommending is that you mill that yourself, just because that einkorn, it's supposed to be used within maybe 3 days, I think she said, after it's milled. So once it's already on the shelf, you don't know how long it's been on the shelf, and you're not really getting all of the benefits that you're supposed to. So she recommends that even with the einkorn, that you mill that yourself. So those are some of the things that we're going to talk about when we go into that show.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Sister Madakwa says einkorn flour. Khan. Sister Sierra, Shalawam, Regal Royal Aqua. Shalawam, welcome. So let's watch this video now about the kimchi. And these are 10 health benefits of kimchi according to nutritionists. And this is by TheraPlanet. 10 health benefits of kimchi. Our guts are going to be so thankful. We are going to have healthy, happy guts, so that the rest of our body, because we know, we've been talking about the importance of gut health for this entire month, right? And how important it is, because the majority, if not all, diseases start in the gut. So if you have an unhealthy gut, know that you're going to have illnesses. And even those of mental illnesses. Okay, let's find this here. 12 health benefits. Or is it 10? Oh, this says 10, but the video says 12. Let's see, is it 10 or 12? 10. 10 health benefits of kimchi. Here we go.
Welcome to today's video. In this video, we are going to talk about 10 health benefits of kimchi according to nutritionists. Have you ever tried kimchi?
Fair use.
What is kimchi? Kimchi is a
only.
traditional Korean dish that is made from fermented vegetables. There are hundreds of different varieties available, which include a range of vegetables such as cabbage, onion, radish, and carrot, and various different spices. The taste can vary depending on what ingredients are used and how it is made, but it typically has a spicy yet sour taste to it. It can be eaten by itself, as a condiment, or used in cooking such as stews and noodle dishes. Kimchi serves up tons of health benefits. Whether you already add kimchi to all of your salads or have never purchased a jar in your life, the stuff is darn good for you. Along with its spicy kick come a number of impressive health perks. Seriously, you might want to pick yourself up a jar or two. Kimchi is made by cutting the vegetables into slices or strips, massaging them with salt to create brine to start the fermentation process, adding in the spices, and then packing it tightly into a jar and leaving to ferment for a week or two at room temperature. If you don't want to make your own, then kimchi is readily available in jars, in health food shops, larger supermarkets, and online. But wait, before continue this video, make sure you hit subscribe button first and write down in comment section if you're already subscribed. Nutritional profile of kimchi. This can vary slightly depending on the ingredients used, but a standard cabbage kimchi will contain 40 calories per 100 gram. It has about 1.1 gram of protein, 0.4 gram fat, and 7 gram of carbohydrates, of which just 0.3 gram is sugar and 0.8 gram is fiber, making it a low-sugar product. 1. Kimchi is a good source of folate, which is important in pregnancy to reduce the risk of central neural tube defects, potassium that helps control the body's balance of fluids, and calcium, which is important for muscle contractions as well as strong teeth and bones. 2. Kimchi might boost your immune health. No shocker here, kimchi's digestive benefits carry over to your immune system, too. The probiotics in kimchi are beneficial for immune function because the majority of immune function takes place in the gut. When your gut is in good shape, your immune system is better able to function optimally. 3. Kimchi can improve your heart health. In addition to supporting healthy cholesterol, kimchi can also do your heart good by upping the levels of antioxidants in your body. Antioxidants help stabilize damaged cells that can accelerate the disease process, so having a high antioxidant status can protect you from chronic conditions, like heart disease. 4. It may help with inflammation. Excess or chronic inflammation takes a serious toll on your health over time, and probiotics like you'll find in kimchi can have an anti-inflammatory effect on the gut. In fact, one animal study published in the Journal of Microbiology found that a specific strain of probiotic found in kimchi reduced several markers for inflammation in the gut. 5. Kimchi might even help with weight loss. Okay, obviously eating kimchi won't magically make you drop pounds. However, it can be a really helpful tool in your healthy lifestyle. Kimchi is a flavorful, low-calorie option. People tend to overeat when their food is boring or bland, but when you add flavorful elements like kimchi to meals, it's easier to feel satisfied with a healthier portion size. 6. Facilitates healthy body development and clear vision. A 100-gram serving of kimchi has 18% of the daily value of vitamin A, if we consider the 2,000 calorie per day diet. Aside from vitamin A being an antioxidant which can help get rid of free radicals in your body that cause cancer, the benefits of kimchi are not limited to this only. This same vitamin A is significant in developing a healthy body, including in embryos. It's also helpful in the maintenance of clear and healthy eyesight. 7. It may help lower your cholesterol. Though the exact link between kimchi and cholesterol isn't totally clear, several studies have found that people who eat kimchi regularly tend to have lower levels of bad LDL cholesterol. Scientists aren't sure which ingredients in kimchi exactly are responsible. Cabbage, hot red peppers, garlic, leeks, ginger, and lactic acid bacteria, some of the common ingredients used in kimchi, all offer potential health benefits in their own rights. 8. Produces radiant skin and shiny hair. Kimchi doesn't just make your inner beauty shine through, it makes your outer appearance appear excellent as well. Because the selenium found in garlic in kimchi keeps your skin and hair healthy, eating kimchi helps you prevent wrinkles in the long run. Also, selenium is a relevant part of glutathione, a booster that reconstitutes vitamin C and preserves it, thereby making it stronger and more effective in the body. 9. Prevents stomach cancer. Professor Miri Kim of the Food Nutrition Department in Chungnam National University discovered Chinese cabbage and radish found in kimchi contain biochemicals such as isocyanate and sulfide, helpful in detoxifying heavy metals found in your liver, small intestine and kidney. These biochemicals, particularly isocyanate, are studied to be able to prevent stomach cancer as well. 10. Slows down the aging process. Ever wondered why Koreans look young for their age? This is just one of the many benefits of kimchi you can consider. Kimchi, after 2 weeks of being fermented, is rich in antioxidants which decrease the rate of aging of the skin. It also inhibits cell oxidation, making you look carefree and relaxed, even though you're under a lot of stress. Kimchi is quite high in salt though and should be used sparingly, especially for those with high blood pressure. Just 2 tablespoons kimchi can provide around 2 tablespoons salt, so check the labels and look for lower salt varieties. Does kimchi count as one of your 5 a day? 80 grams, around 5 tablespoons, counts as 1 portion of your 5 a day. Is kimchi safe for everyone to eat? Generally, kimchi is safe for everyone to eat unless you have a specific allergy to the individual ingredients. It may also cause a few side effects such as gas and bloating for those who are not used to fermented foods or high-fiber foods in the diet. How to buy the best kimchi? Generally, this comes down to taste preferences. Kimchi should carry a good balance of spice and sour, but with so many varieties available, it is more of a case of trial and error to see which ones you prefer. Just keep an eye on the salt content, as some of them can contain as much as 3% salt, and look for unpasteurized varieties as pasteurization kills off some of those good bacteria benefits. Finally, just keep in mind that many kimchi products contain plenty of sodium, so keep your portions in check to keep from going overboard on the salt. Please check the link down below in the description for more information. If you love with kind of videos like this, leave comment, share with your friends and hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Welcome to today's video. In this video, we are going to
And that was 10 Health Benefits of Kimchi by TheraPlanet. Wow. Yeah, I did not know that about the sodium content, the salt content. So that's important to know. Like the video says, if you are salt sensitive, have high blood pressure, and you're very sensitive to salt, then you'll definitely want to watch that, right? Because the goal is to improve our health, not to make conditions that are already there even worse. So Khan, yes, let's see who is here. My gut, and this is to Sierra says, Khan, my gut and I really need this show right now. I think all of our guts are screaming for this. Sister Zion says, wow, kombucha is the bomb. It certainly has a lot of great ingredients. I'm certainly going to add it to my list of things to consume. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we love you too, Sister Sierra. We love you too. Khan. Yeah, so that was the 10 health benefits of kimchi. So check this out. So we ended last month's February's Functional Nutrition Month with focusing on the Mediterranean diet, remember? And the exemplary health benefits that it provides. We agreed that overall, it was the best diet / lifestyle because the Mediterranean diet is not just about the food, it's also about the lifestyle. And for those of us who are wanting to improve our health and our well-being, unless, of course, you are directed by your healthcare provider, otherwise, for whatever reason, if they think that the Mediterranean diet is not a good choice for you, although I can't see that myself. But yeah, we had agreed that that is definitely the diet and lifestyle that we want to pursue because it has so many incredibly great benefits. So now to bring things full circle, tonight, as we close out Gut Health Month, because this is the last show in March, which is Gut Health Month, let us explore this article by the NIH on how the Mediterranean diet positively influences the gut microbiome ecosystem network. So, like I said, it seems as though each month, the shows are really, really, how do I say this? Building on the month before, right? And the benefits of the prior month. So we are headed in the right direction. And I can't even take credit for that. I can't even take credit for that because I didn't plan. When I planned to do Gut Health Month, I didn't sit there and think, oh my gosh, you know, we just finished talking about the Mediterranean diet and the benefits now that gut health, that it will have on gut health. I didn't even think about that when I planned this month's theme. So once again, I really believe that, you know, we are being guided on this journey by the Most High, the Rawak, and I praise the Most High for that. That's all that I have to say about that. Let's look at this article and see. There's just a brief part of this article that I want to show where it talks about the Mediterranean diet, how it positively influences the gut microbiome ecosystem network. And this is by the NIH. So let me just scroll up here just a little bit. We can see it's the National Library of Medicine and the NIH, National Institute of Health. So let's go down here. And this article, it says here, gut microbiome and Mediterranean diet in the context of obesity, current knowledge, perspectives, and potential therapeutic targets. So I just want to go to a section here. Let me, where did I pass it up? Here we go. I'm not going to go into the entire article, but just this section right here that's highlighted. It says Mediterranean diet has been recognized as one of the healthiest and sustainable dietary patterns worldwide based on the food habits of people living in the Mediterranean region. It is focused on a plant-based cuisine, combining local agricultural products and moderate intake of fish. As eating habits seem to exert a major impact on the composition of gut microbiota, numerous studies show that an adherence to the Mediterranean diet positively influences the microbiome ecosystem network. This has a profound effect on multiple host metabolic pathways and plays a major role in immune and metabolic homeostasis. Among metabolic disorders, obesity represents a major health issue where Mediterranean dietary regime could possibly slow down that spread. The aim of this review is to emphasize the interaction between diet and gut microbiota and the potential beneficial effects of Mediterranean diet on metabolic disorders like obesity, which is responsible for the development of many non-communicable diseases. So once again, here's another reason for us to really stick to the Mediterranean diet if we're not already doing so. Get on board. Let's really get on board with this Mediterranean diet because it just has so many health benefits. It doesn't make any sense not to. We compared last month the SAD diet versus the Medi diet, which is the SAD, the Standard American Diet, versus the Mediterranean diet. And hands down, the Mediterranean diet is definitely that should be our goal, is the Mediterranean diet. So for those of you that did not see our videos from last month, please do go back and watch the videos from last month where we talked about functional nutrition, about mindful eating, mindful shopping, the Mediterranean diet, and so on and so forth. There's just so much information that's packed into last month. So fantastic. Oh my goodness. I am so very thrilled about where we're going. So moving forward, what are your goals? What are your goals? Sister Johnny, let's start with you. Moving forward, what is your goal? Because like I said, this is the last show where we're focusing on gut health, and we'll talk about where we're going next month, if it be the Most High's will, where we're going next month. So what is your goal based on what you've learned so far to continue with gut health? Where do you see yourself going?
My goal is to get to know my body all over again, from inside out, starting with my gut. Sometimes I have a little IBS, irritable bowel syndromes, and sometimes I have a little nervousness that I just can't put a finger on, and I know it's because of certain things that I take into my body. And another part of my goal is to increase my fast lifestyle. I fast on a regular basis, but I need to step it up and increase it a little more, because everything has been touched and contaminated with something, even the organic. That's why we have to live a fasted lifestyle. But my goal is to step up my fasting and my obedience to the Most High,
of course,
and in my living.
Amen to that. Amen to that. I love it.
Con,
Sister Adara.
I have to come in and start cooking my mama her dinner.
Oh, you're cooking dinner for Mom. Yeah. Okay.
But no, I can talk. My goal is definitely to get this to perfect making the sourdough bread. I really want to perfect making the sourdough bread and not have to buy sourdough bread anymore at the grocery store. To get my plants into this ground, I've already started a whole system, so I'm kind of getting it together. When I was in the Carolinas, I bought back a bunch of seeds from there, and I already had gotten some from Humble Servant. I had already gotten some from them, and and then to be able to use my fresh veggies in the kimchi that I make, because I want to be able to make kimchi also. I don't know if Jeanette saw in the chat. I asked her, "Can I please taste that kombucha next Shabbat?" I don't know why I kind of like ran from kombucha, but after seeing all that, I'm like, I need to be running to it.
Sis,
Just give all praise to the Most High and everything that I do, and just try to get it together. So when that time comes, we know how to do things.
That's right. Because that time is coming, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be here quick.
We can't stop it. We can't stop it. So we got to just roll with it, right? We got to be prepared for, and that's what this is about. This is about, we don't have any control over what's going on out there. None. But what we do have control over is this vessel, and how we treat it and how we prepare it for what's to come. And that's the whole goal. And I thank the Most High for this platform, for us to be able to utilize it for that, right? And once again, I have no control over this. It just happened. The Most High just dropped it there, and I was like, okay, let me run with this. Let me run with this. So my goal moving forward, if it be the Most High's will, my plan is to continue with my daily morning prebiotic tea, making that a part of my daily routine, my lifestyle. Once my kombucha is ready, after it has gone through all of the fermentation process and all of that, my goal is to drink 1 glass a day and, get accustomed to that, because what I don't want to do is overwhelm my gut. Because, all of this sounds really good, but we have to be very careful and start adding things a little bit at a time to get your body accustomed to it. Because what we don't want to do is send our gut into shock and overwhelm it. So then once my gut has become accustomed to, because I think it's accustomed now to the prebiotic tea, And then once I add the kombucha, to maybe do that for a couple of weeks before even thinking about starting the kimchi, because I'm already doing the yogurt with the cashew yogurt with the cultures and everything. So I'm getting a lot of probiotics there as well. And then little by little, just add the kimchi later on. And I have to be very, very careful with that because of the salt content. I usually try to watch my salt intake. And even with the kombucha, I have to be very careful with that because of all of the fermentation and the IBS. I have to be very careful not to trigger the IBS. So yeah, it's a little bit at a time, but I think we're headed in the right direction, and also maintaining the Mediterranean diet and lifestyle that I've now embarked on. So those are my goals. And Sister Johnny, I agree with you with the fasting. You know, I do that, and just to maintain that, my regular fasting program that I'm on, just to continue that and staying connected, like we said, staying connected to the Most High, and just preparing for what's to come. So yeah, that's my goal.
With that cashew yogurt, does because I'm not a yogurt eater, I don't like yogurt, but I'm interested in that cashew yogurt. Is it does it taste like plain yogurt?
It's plain, yes. But when you add, for me, when I add all of those berries on there, when I add that, and then I add, like I said, a drizzle of the honey and the chia and flax seeds, it is so yummy. It really is.
You know,
I'm
interested in cooking with it because, you know, cashew is like a cheese substitute for vegans.
That's right.
And so, and I've experimented with cashews and using it as a type of cheese substitute because I'm tired of having to put cheese in every single solitary thing.
And
so
I use that. I use the cashew cheese. And you can also get that, I'm almost, yes, from Trader Joe, the cashew cheese as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, try the cashew cheese. But I would recommend trying the cashew yogurt because, you know, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna test it out.
Test it out. And like I said, it's organic. It's from Trader Joe's. It's definitely a good brand. Yep. So wow, this was amazing. This was a wonderful show. Let's talk about next month's theme. So what a beautiful way to wrap up Gut Health Month. That was a beautiful way to wrap it up. Can you believe that we're already into April? Can you believe that? We're already in April, starting tomorrow. So let's talk about April's theme. April's theme is alternative and complementary therapies and treatments. Sister Dara, I'm gonna mute you for a minute here. She is cooking up a storm over there. Oh, she said it says she muted herself. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, so where was I? Yes, so next month, April's theme is alternative and complementary therapies and treatments. No worries, Sister Dara. You are cooking up a storm, sis. I'm about to jump on a plane and come over there and get some of that food because I know it's good. So next month, Next month, we will be focusing on topics such as chiropractic treatments, massage therapy, aromatherapy, and herbal remedies. So I have a request for any of the sisters out there that may be specialized in any of these areas, such as aromatherapy, herbal remedies. Come on the show. Come on the show. And tell us about these things. I mean, I don't know everything. So a lot of these things that we go into, from the healthcare standpoint, I'm pretty well versed in healthcare, because that's what I've done for, over 40 years. I've been in healthcare in one form or another. So that comes I'm very comfortable with that. But some of these topics, the nutrition part, of course, I'm really getting more into nutrition from the functional medicine side of it, functional nutrition side of it. And now that I'm certified in that area, but things like aromatherapy, herbal remedies, I would love for someone who has that background to come on and teach us about herbal remedies and aromatherapy. I do have a sister that will be coming on one Sunday next month to talk about massage therapy. This is going to be really super fun and exciting. But next Sunday, April 7th, we will kick off Alternative Complementary Therapies and Treatment Month with a special guest, Dr. Michael Williams, who happens to be an upper cervical chiropractor from Williams Upper Cervical Chiropractic. And he is actually my chiropractor. And I'm so very grateful that he agreed to come out to educate us on this very specialized area of chiropractic treatment and its benefits. So the most common misconception about upper cervical care is that it only helps the back and neck pain, such as text neck, arthritis, degenerative joint disease, and so forth. Although that is a benefit, patients suffering from a variety of conditions, including MS, multiple sclerosis, trigeminal neuralgia, high blood pressure, ear infections, TMJ, concussions, confusion, and so much more can benefit from upper cervical care. I will also be giving my testimony in regards to my health crisis that caused me to ultimately seek out upper cervical chiropractic care. So next week, you don't want to miss next week's session. Please invite others to show up next week. Let us give Dr. Williams a great showing and let him know how much we appreciate him taking the time out of his very busy schedule to be here with us and to educate us on upper cervical care. And for all you know, you may find out that this is the missing link to maybe some symptoms that you're having that you don't know how to address it. So although, like I said, it's upper cervical care, which deals with primarily the axis and the atlas, there are just so many conditions that can be helped just by the upper cervical care. So I promise you won't be disappointed. And I encourage you to come prepared to ask questions. Come on video and talk to Dr. Williams about about the upper cervical care and any questions you may have. So next week, sisters, come prepared. We're going to give Dr. Williams a good showing. And I am really looking forward to it. How about you? How about you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, you all really need to be here next week because it is, I personally, I like I said, I have to give my testimony about how I ended up under the care of Dr. Williams. And I'm so thankful and grateful for the Most High's direction. So, well, sisters, I hope you found the information that was presented tonight useful. If you did, please do me a favor and share this video with your sister friends, your relatives, and encourage them to join us. Let's grow this channel so that the information can reach Shebrews throughout the four corners of the earth, and even those who are not Shebrews but are willing to be a part of our community. Where we are to let our light shine so that others can be led to the source of the light, right? Let us not hoard it. Let us spread this light to the four corners of the earth. So thank you all so much. Do we have any questions before we sign off? Do we have any questions? Sister Zion says, I'm so excited about your guest next week. That's going to be a great show. Khan, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is going to be an amazing show. I'll be listening next week for sure. All praises. All praises. So I love you all and always appreciate you taking time out of your very busy schedule to have tea and conversation with me. Sister Johnny, Sister Dara, Thawada for coming on video tonight, being brave and coming on video and joining me and giving your input. I truly, truly appreciate you and the time that you took out of your very busy schedule to be here with me. I love you all so much.
Thank you for the invitation.
You're very welcome. Anytime.
We love you.
Know that I am praying for, thank you, sis, the water. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for us. I'm praying for our nation. So until the Most High brings us back together again, may you prosper and be in good health. And remember, true healing begins inwardly before it is expressed outwardly. So let's heal from the inside out, sisters. Let's heal from the inside out. I am your hostess, Qala Yakachaa, a voice of reasoning and justice. And I just humbly thank you for being here tonight. I love you all so very much. Ahtha.
Shalom.
Shalom, sisters. Shalom.
The water. We love you.
Ayandabar.
Shalom.
Ayandabar. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, sister.